Welcome to the indices, and here we're looking at the S&P 500 on the 2-hour chart. And as you know, we've been tracking 5 waves down through here and expecting a bounce from these lows here, and the bounce has begun. And the 50 to 61.8 retracement level is back up here on this trend line through here. So we're kind of just really looking for a sort of a structure like this here: 5 waves, 3 waves and 5 waves, and then turning down lower. So that in mind, we also need to be careful too of the bigger picture here in terms of this move through here is in 3 waves. So it could be an ABC correction and then making new highs up through here. So we need to be mindful if you're going to short here to get this right here. So we'll need to see the 3-wave structure up into this area here, and then we would also need to see 5 waves down. So if this is the structure here so far on a smaller degree here, let's just say that just bear with me here, let's just say that the market moves up into this area through here. So we'd be looking for sort of a 5-wave structure up through here as such, like this, and then that's fine, but that's still bullish. So what we would need to see is we would need to see 5 waves down here, okay? And then once you've got those 5 waves down, then you'd look for the ABC rally here, and then you would start on the shorting campaign from this point here, because this 5 waves would be confirming another 5 waves over here, so it will give you a head start. If you try to get the top here, you can get caught out. So just be careful about that. Now, most of the other markets line up in the same fashion as well. The Dow Jones here, it's got down for 1, back for 2. We're looking down for 3 here, and we're looking down for 1 here and back for 2 here. And that's the same with the S&P 500, of course. So we're looking for... Now, if it is a 3rd wave here, if that is the case, then it will probably won't go to the 61.8 retracement level up here, because it's it'll be a third of a 3rd wave, so it would be quite strong to the downside. So the 16,200 or just above it, or failing to find support on it, would be looking is what you're looking for. So basically what we're looking for in the next session is we're sort of looking for weakness, but if you see strength, a lot of strength, then you know that the concept of the idea of the A, the B and the C here as being a bullish corrective pattern here would be in play. However, in terms of trading long, you would be looking for 16,300 as a support, because that's the top of group 1. 3 is always group 1, and finding support on that separates the larger orders from the largest number, the 16,000 there. So that's something to look forward to. Once again, the rally here is pretty much the same as the S&P 500. In fact, most of the markets are the same as this particular pattern here. So look, with the 5 waves I was talking about, maybe just sort of wrapped up into here or something like that, and then failing from this point here. So anyway, keep your eyes open and your mind open. The DAX is in the same situation as well, in terms of we've got these 3 waves down here that can be an ABC, but we're looking for this to be down for 1, back for 2, down for 1, back for 2, and then lower through there. So you can see here that the DAX here on the 15-minute chart is the much the same as well, but we do have more of an impulse wave to the upside here. And if I can just explain that, taking it from this low here, we can see that we've got up for 1 here, and then we've got a 3-wave correction here, nice one for wave 2 here, and then we've got wave 3 to the upside, which would be to here. So we've got the 1, the 2, nice strong 3rd wave, 4th wave, 5th wave, and then so that would be wave 3 here. This would be wave 4, pulling back 38% of wave 3 here, and then this would be wave 5 here. So in this case, we would actually see an ABC correction somewhere in here, maybe even from up here, and then another 5 up. So this is actually a stronger picture here in this case. So we've got nice clean 5 waves up, looking for a correction. It may come up here a bit higher, depending on the fifth wave here will probably be the same length as wave 1 here. So, and it's taking this high out through here anyway, somewhere up into here, and then we'll be looking for another 5 there. So the FTSE won't be far behind it either. So its 50-60% retracement level is around the 6,600 here. And once again, the larger picture is an A and a B and a C, or down for 1, back for 2, and down for 3. And this is just down for 1, and we're looking for wave 2 coming back into this area and then moving down. So it's just important that we get confirmation. So this would be the same, a little bit rougher here. That's why I pointed out in the DAX here, but this is what you'd be looking for here in this case here, another 5 waves up here. So it'll be interesting to see how this travels up through here. Yeah, and the same with the ASX 200 as well. In this particular case here, it's a bit more of a bearish picture, I must say, simply because we know from the high up here, this is a different count from the S&P 500 and the European markets. We've got this high here at 5,500. So we have a reasonably clear sort of pattern down through here. So we would be, once again, though, would be looking for 5 waves, 3 waves, and 5 waves into the 50-60% retracement levels from here, and then working lower from here as well. Yeah, so all good there. So exactly the same sort of patterns. We just drill in here. I haven't updated this chart here just yet, but yeah, look, it's exactly the same pattern as well. This is the supply level up through here, so we can look at look at it moving further into this space here as such here. I think that's, just bear with me for a second, that's all part of that. So that's, looks like 3 waves up here. So it does look corrective already here. So that's one thing, but we would be looking for a 5-wave structure moving further up here as such, like this here. So this is where we've got to be careful that 5,400 becoming the support or the resistance from here after it sort of vibrates here somewhat. Yeah, so that's really all about it, really. So so Tuesday and Wednesday, corrective rallies. Thursday, pulling back, but it's really the real trend will come in on the Friday and the Monday. But as you know, there's Easter holidays coming in on those days as well. So a little bit sort of tricky there as well. Yeah. So anyway, let's just see how this develops, and obviously you can scalpers can go along from this point and keeping the stop under here somewhat. All right. Cheers.